Stripe is reportedly considering purchasing OpenRouter for $10 billion. We've done that for a couple of days. The latest news in this saga is that the company was generating, according to the information, revenue on an annualized basis of about $140 million, quote, recently. That was up nearly threefold from April, according to the report, while the company's costs have remained relatively low. If you're a fan of the show, you've heard Jason talk about static team size ad nauseum for years now. This is what we're talking about. It's operating leverage. $140 million is not the most money in the world. 11 Labs hit a $500 million run rate in May, Lovable, $500 million in June, and we can go on down the list. One thing that I'm just really curious about is the price here, because it does seem that $10 billion, David, compared to a $140 million run rate is a bit spicy. It's about 78x run rate, which seems a bit excessive. So why is Stripe trying to make and willing to spend so much to make Deedy happy?
Look, obviously OpenRouter is an extremely strategic asset. It gives developers API for 400 plus models and it routes everything. That being said, I don't really understand, at least maybe I'm not smart enough to understand the basic principles of why there's a moat here, why somebody can't come in and offer what OpenRouter is offering, and paying a 70 plus X multiple feels too expensive to me. There's an old management consultant quote from Peter Drucker: CEOs who get bored, they start making acquisitions. So I think OpenRouter feels like the smart thing to buy, but when you look at it from first principles and you look at what moat does it provide for Stripe, it's not evident what that is.
All right, Deedy, you're a board member over at OpenRouter. I know you're limited in what you can say, but I wanted you to pitch the OpenRouter is going to be enormous case. Go ahead and talk your book for a second.
But OpenRouter is the most obvious bet of all time, in my opinion, and I completely disagree with like a lot of apologies, David. A lot of VCs say there's no moat, there's no moat. Nothing has a moat. If it was built once, it can be built again. Right? Like nothing really has a moat. It's just how long does it take you to build that thing again and make users switch to that thing. And in the last few weeks, we've seen maybe 10 router releases from various different companies. Great. I think it's great that they're competing. And my question to them would be, how many users would use those? How many tokens are trading on those? And why would people switch? There is a very strong network effect of great product-led growth businesses where you just get better over time because you have constantly done the iterative feedback on making your product better and better and better and better. If you look at OpenRouter, that was the thesis all along. When we invested in the company, I kind of told Alex, I built a version of OpenRouter at Glean. I thought, hey, this is pretty easy to build. And then I realized very quickly this is very annoying to maintain. It is extremely annoying to just have to go, hey, what's the next model coming out? What does that API spec look like? Can I get capacity on that model? Can I put it on my endpoint? And that was just an internal thing within Glean. So I was out looking for somebody who was doing this for the rest of, the developer ecosystem, and that's exactly what Alex was doing. And he had a couple of great insights whenever you speak to him, which is he never, I always say he never galaxy brained the company. He never did this whole thing of, hey, let's make a smart router that puts your right prompt and puts it to the right model. He actually said that's not the product consumers want. The product the developers want is an API that I can change out the model name and I can just choose which model to go to. Now he supports over 400 providers. He supports all the models in the world. They do 250 trillion tokens a month. And it grew 100x in the last 18 months. It is just a phenomenal business. And, I'm only going to trust the information report. But if the information report is true, it's printing cash too. So that's my thought on OpenRouter. I don't know how many other businesses, private or otherwise, you could actually say that about at that level of growth. And that's kind of my bull case.
It's a cool product. I mean, I've used it. Perplexity's kind of got it built in, like their own orchestration level. But if you look at something like OpenAI or Anthropic's harnesses, products, enterprise software stuff, they're never going to include other people's models. Like, why would they? I do think the data OpenRouter gets is really important. So they're definitely a takeout candidate by Google Cloud, AWS, somebody like that, Azure. And those places will probably create their own versions of this. I think they kind of have light versions of it. So sometimes when you invest in a business like this, it's maybe low margin, but if it's high growth and they have great data and they've got some forward model or, great function to add new models quickly, that data to me seems really interesting. Like which models are people using, which ones are they switching to? And so if it's got a 5 or 10% margin or markup on top of the models, I think it's like a really interesting business.
Okay, so you have identified a real problem and you put together a solid solution and a business model that you believe in. So you're all set to launch your new company, right? Not so fast. If you want investors and potential customers to take your new business seriously, you need to consider forming a Delaware C Corp. And that's where Northwest Registered Agent comes in. They're going to give your new company a real identity. That means an address for your public filings, a domain, a custom website, a business email, and of course a phone number. And that's going to take just 10 minutes and 10 clicks. They don't charge hidden fees. Customer service is available around the clock. They're not overwhelming your inbox with spam, and they make it easy to cancel at any time. So get all the advantages of a Delaware C Corp, independent, regardless of where in the US you're operating from. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/twist for more details, and the links are in the show notes.